Right. Do I see this? Just say was fine. Yeah. See. You see it? Nice. This. What's the part? Stand up in this thing really quiet. Oh, very sorry. So now this thing is saying this, and showing this. There you go. Trying to live now. Okay. There we go. I see it. It's live now. Trying to live now. Can we pause it? Okay. I don't know if people even want to pause it. There we go. I see it. It's live now. Trying to live now. Can we pause it? Okay. I don't know if people even want to pause it. There we go. I see it. It's live. I can't have this one time. Trying to live now. Can we pause it? Okay. I don't know if people even want to pause it. Settings, maybe? I see it. It's live now. A little here. Can we pause it? Okay. I don't know if people even want to pause it. Settings, maybe? I see it. It's live now. A little here. No. That would just make the picture bigger. Like in your screen. It's just these two that you see. It's the same thing that you have on this is what you see. Do I what? Oh, do I? I'm sorry, I still didn't hear you. Back the hair is gonna just put me on now.
I'll get cameras.
I didn't bring it down. I might not be in our camera involved.
I zoomed it out.
What if you just pull the tripod back a little, or you can't because of the wiring? Oh, there you go. It definitely zoomed in. It's not showing that. Well, well, no. It minus sign. It's a little delayed. I've got it right here. There you go. It's moving now. Or somebody to do. Crazy. You remember what Joe did? Yeah, sorry. I don't. It was birthday. I know, you know. Oh, I'm just kidding you. I already had coffee. If I got you what I see. It's pretty delayed. So you have to like stop and wait and let it catch up to you. They won't take a minute. We were up there, Ernest and Bowman. So I was gonna say, what if you have like an angle? And move this out. That table. Yeah. That big table, so we can get around quick. Sure. Or not strong enough to just do it. It's on a lip. More back to go. Like it needs to go more back. You're almost there. You would expect more if you need to. See how delayed it is though? You'll have to like just stop and see if you can catch it. Sorry. See it? It's delayed. It's too big. Just stop and see where it's at in 30 seconds. If you look at the streaming one, is it not delayed? That's good. That's good.
Hello, everybody. Just wanted to say welcome back to McKinley's Irish Pub and to the Who Did One podcast. Sorry for the delay. We are dealing with some technical issues, but that's what happens when you go live. And that's what we do every Wednesday. We're going to go live here from McKinley's Irish Pub. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who gave great input last week for the first podcast. I had a blast. I'm sure I had some flaws, but that's okay. None of us are perfect, and think that as raw as you can be and as authentic as you can be is the best product you can give. So thank you everyone for all the great comments, for all the positive feedback, and we look forward to just seeing where this can go. And we just want to try to do it every Wednesday and see what happens. Before I go any further, definitely always want to have our owner, Teresa Adams, to welcome you to McKinley's and tell you guys what you're missing and what you've been missing and what to look forward to in the future.
Thanks, Shanta. Yeah, last week was fun. Learning experience for sure for all of us, but it was fun though. So we just had I mentioned last week, I mentioned, the Derby, party that we were going to have, and that turned out to be a great success. We were cram-packed full, in the restaurant, the bar, and everybody was dressed up in their Derby outfits, and we had some, little stick horse racing going on and blow up horses running around the restaurant. It was a lot of great fun. So we're going to continue to have special events like that as we proceed through the year. Next up is Mother's Day this weekend, and we're going to we've actually filled most of the restaurant through reservations. And we're going to have some special events going on during the day and a DJ for a couple of hours, and just really promote and support all of our moms And that should that should be a great fun also. Looking past that, we have we're gonna pay special attention to the World Cup that's going to be starting off in June. We're going to have another event for Father's Day in June, so we're looking forward to that. And we really appreciate everybody's support in coming out to the restaurant. As Jackie and I have taken ownership of it, and it's been great fun, and it's been a wonderful experience with our community and all of our friends.
Yes, and I tell you what, you miss out on these special events, you miss out on a good time. You downplayed this derby party a little bit. I walked in and I thought I was at the derby. With all the big hats, the colorful outfits, it was a lot to behold, and it was a great time, and it was a great race. To cap off the great time was an awesome race. And to talk about that a little bit, you know, did you watch the race?
I did.
Because I know you're working hard, so you had a chance to say,
Well, everybody paused. Everybody paused, and the focus was on the race.
on the race. It was
It
a
was-
hot second.
Yes,
It was the quietest minute of the whole night
that's right.
watching that race. But talking about the race, you know, everybody knows about Cherie DeVoe winning, the first female trainer to win the Derby. It's hard for any trainer to win the Derby, but to be the first female to do it is a phenomenal thing. And I think, you know, I'm going to have some guys on this program, I promise you. But with her winning the Derby, Mother's Day around the corner, you guys will have to take a back seat this week. And talking about Teresa, you know, I always tell her I don't know too many owners of a sports bar that are females. You know, well, always want to harp on, you know, the difference male and female thing, but that's something rare and something I'm going to celebrate because it's the best sports bar I've ever been to. Because we know how to do it.
A lot of it.
We've been to a lot of them, yes, but this is probably the funniest one I've ever gone to.
I appreciate it.
So, you know, the Derby party was awesome. They hosted Cinco de Mayo last night for the first time, and they ran out of tacos at 6:15. It was phenomenal. So the word is out that this is a place to go, place to be. And again, we just want to thank you for all you do. And opening doors and having this podcast here. You know, football season ended, and I think everybody goes into depression,
Yes.
thinking that, okay, what are we going to do to football season? But I tell you what, I forget about soon as football season open, the floodgates of everything else happens. And so, like you said, as soon as that's done, you got March Madness, then you got golf, the Masters, and all those tournaments. You got the spring sports and all of college and high school. They're starting to ramp up their tournaments, getting ready for the NCAA tournaments. And then, of course, again, like you said, with the World Cup, right? They're staring down the battle with the World Cup. And I'm telling you now, you don't like soccer, you think it's boring. Just pay attention to the World Cup. You will see some of the best soccer, you know, that you'll ever see because, you know, that's truly the world's #1 sport. And we think it's football, but it's really soccer. So stay tuned this summer and just take time out and watch a match, and you'll fall in love with it like we have. But just thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All
I
right.
want to
Go
also
ahead.
mention the Hurricanes in
yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Rachel's going to be talking
Yep.
a lot about that, but
Yep.
we had a crowd in here Saturday night for the Hurricanes game. It was just outstanding. We're gonna have the game Thursday night on Sounds. Featuring that, we're gonna have the game Saturday night on Sound. So if you're into the playoffs and you like hockey, come on out. We're gonna always find a reason to have a good time.
Get here early so you can get a spot. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sean. Thank you.
As Teresa's walking away, I'm going to ask my two mentors, life mentors, to come on up. I'm proud to say, coming to the high top, yeah, you come on up. Doesn't matter who sits beside me. I showered.
You do now.
Finally. It's not Saturday. We ain't even started yet. We're starting. Just want to just take a minute, and I did mention it last week.
That's all.
And two people that were a big part of my growing up. Was Wanda Watkins and Mary Weiss. They are the coaches, former head coaches of Catholic University women's basketball. Both are now Hall of Fame. just in that bit, and I'm very proud of, I said I missed the event, but maybe we can maybe the whole same ceremony here one day. A lot of people don't say. Yeah, but, just want to say, they've been, I played for them, they recruited me and I played for them, and I just really am, whenever I think about my problems or what I've done, it always comes back to them. So I just wanted to say welcome to the Who Need One podcast. Y'all heard me? You've heard me say that a couple times. I'm sure. Thank you so much for showing up, and I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about, what you're doing now. And I'm gonna, it's gonna be ad lib and this ain't formal, but just talk to me a little bit what you do.
Every day's Saturday.
Every day's Saturday now.
Every day's Saturday.
I'm tired, I love it.
It's been good. The end of May will be 2 years. It's all tired and time has really flown. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. But it's given me a lot of time to spend with my mother, who recently, back in November, turned 90. So I've been able to spend a lot of time with her. Catch up on my reading. Catch up with friends. It's been good.
Have you been able to call? I know what the back in the past has been
I
kind of.
have not. I look forward to it. I had a little turn with my health after the new year and got sick. Well, I haven't been as active as I ordinarily would be, but I joined the gym here in Clayton and trying to stay fit and that kind of thing and keep up with all these youngsters.
Well, speaking of youngsters, we have Mary, who's been. I did skip over some of the accolades, but Wanda's been head coach at Campbell, 81 to 16,
Yeah.
35 years, and amazing career. I mean, she's been a beacon of integrity for all the women basketball, not just Campbell. And alongside her has been Mary Weiss. She's been with them for 30 years. So everything that Campbell has gone through, they've gone through it together for most of the part. Most part. So just want to ask both of you, how'd you do it? Because it's very rare to have, people be loyal to one place, for a steady period of time, let alone work together. But they've been through a lot. I mean, highs and lows, and for 30+ years together, and the success that Campbell University has had because of them. And I just want to know, what was your secret to do it together?
Well,
I'm gonna throw some curveballs at them. Hold on.
yeah, this is a big curveball. No, 30 years is a long time, and I'm gonna tell you, when we did retire, I was ready to get out. It has changed so much. When we first started, I did a podcast a couple of months ago with Campbell. When we first started, the kids were willing to run through a brick wall for us, and so appreciative of the scholarship.
It's like Shanta.
Yeah, exactly like Shanta. We had some great kids, and you were with the groups that were in that category. But then it started changing, and it was more, instead of what you could do for us, it became more, what more can we do for you? So I enjoyed it. I loved the 30 years, and there's some really, really highs, and there's some really, really lows. But getting to know the kids, and just like you and all the kids we have had that we've coached, keeping relationships with them. I think that's what kept us going. And that's, still today, I still teach at Campbell. So I still have relationships with them, but nothing like our family back in the day. So, yeah. It's different.
It's definitely one of the best parts, the relationships that you build. There have been some great people at Campbell who were so helpful along the way. It was a hard place to live because people were so good to us there. And
Definitely family.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And still is, when we gather on alumni days and times like that, those are things that we live for. And hardly a day goes by that you don't hear from a former player, talk to a former player, reach out to one, or they reach out to you. It's just such a great family type atmosphere, as you mentioned. And I think that's what made it so special for so long, and still continues to be special.
It's a special place, and everywhere somebody goes, they think that their place is a special place. But we do really feel like we had a good family atmosphere. We had the good cop, bad cop And, that's not a bad thing to say, but when you played, you knew that you could get a laugh with her, but you gotta, step toe to the line with Chuck Watkins. So, we enjoyed it. We always talk about it today, and I'm gonna throw it on the bus. Dee Glenn asked me to ask you, why did you make us run so much? So, sorry, Dee, I threw it on the bus.
Cause Diddy didn't come and be it when she came back from summer.
Did you hear anything?
I'm just kidding.
But, did you guys watch the Derby this week?
No, I did not. I tell you what, though, I watched it over and over and over again. What an unbelievable race. What an unbelievable finish.
And the unbelievable thing about her story, we talk about, her being the first female and her path to get where she was. Let's say when you were the first female to get a scholarship at Campbell. Athletic scholarship. So talk about that. I mean, what, 79? What, I'm not trying to date you, but I'm gonna date you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I'm not sure I realized at the time how special it was. Looking back on it now, you realize it was a
It's a
special.
big deal.
Yeah, and, it's so different now too. That's it's the age of that, that's changed so much. It seems so many.
Right. I'm
You know,
sure.
you remember-
3 decades, I'm sure you've seen the game just evolve.
Yeah, so it is special. It's a special place. It'll always be doing.
Well, and we're not gonna downplay it. You just get a scholarship. You became the coach and you have led this team for over 3 decades. It just, integrity, success, discipline, structure, and it's just a recipe for, how you should run football. And you never wavered from that.
Good people, very good results. I didn't have to do a whole lot. I think the biggest thing was recruitment. They played a big role in that. Recruiting for the measure all those years, and when you bring in good people, you get good results. You have a lot of chunk of table.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody to, rough their thumbs a little bit.
It was tough sometimes. Learning from Coach Watkins. I try to carry some of that stuff over when I teach, but she would take a loss, teach a young lady a lesson. And not many people will do that nowadays. So, and I try to tell my kids, I teach the same thing. I bring over what I learned from her. I'm trying to teach you the lecture information, but I'm also trying to teach you life lessons because sometimes they don't get it from home or from somebody else. So we had some great individuals like you and a lot of our players that we didn't have to teach a lot, but there were some that we really took out attention. That's part of the game.
Well, and to talk about what you're saying, you try to make it Coach Rocky, and I know you should call him Big Rocky. This is hard for me to say Wanda.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I can't, it's hard for me to say Wanda. I say it, but, I cringe when I say it.
Oh,
Right.
No,
But
they don't.
she in turn recruited you.
yeah.
She played 2 years at so on. And, Wanda, after her recruiting, spotted Mary. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's junior
Junior
college.
college. So she brought Mary Campbell and, that began the Jesus dynamic duo, I like to call you too. But, what was that, coming into Campbell, how did that change your life as far as her recruiting you,
We talk about that sometimes. I don't know where I would really be if you hadn't recruited me.
I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't recruited you.
Yeah, it was life changing. I'll tell you. When I played for her, and I was talking to this about somebody else. Well, when you play for a coach, you don't really get to know them because she was so young when she recruited.
Right.
So she had to draw that line.
Right.
So I really didn't get to know her. I mean, I knew her as a coach, and I knew she had her back. And I knew she was going to teach us right from wrong in the game of life, but I really didn't get to know her until I started coaching her. And then I saw what type of person she was. I saw that she was genuine, she was loyal, she was dedicated, And I think she had some of those traits before I met her, but they really became strong when I worked side by side with her.
She brought them home.
Yep, she brought them home. Yep, she did.
You guys are too modest.
Hey, we got to be, we don't want to get on the
Yeah,
line.
exactly. I don't wanna run. But I mean, and what we're saying today is what I've been saying ever since. And of course, in '89, I finished up in high school. I don't know how you guys, I think you guys came to see Cherry Road. I don't know. Why did you come watch us play? Because we had just won the state championship the year before in '88. I think, I mean, we had a really good team back then. And it was a team that was, across the board, everybody, something, and for us to win that 4A state championship, we had a great team. And I think you might now come to, the game to watch Cherry Ryan. I don't know, but I'm glad you told me. But
Yeah, that's it. Too.
I would say, I think I was a hoops baby. But, I didn't even think about playing in college until, you guys called and I think I called, somebody else called, but once I came to campus, you guys had just won the '89 championship and you just did rapper. And I came in that right after that happened. So of course it was just
Oh, yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I met everybody, even the seniors that was leaving, like Tanya, Caldwell and Virginia, they all was there. It was such a nice feeling, a warm feeling. So I can see myself. I had to make a choice to come to Campbell.
I'm glad we made the trip up to Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson, that's how they say it, Henderson.
So you guys, you say you talk to a lot of people. Who do you think you get a chance to see over?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, it sounds like a bit, but hardly a day or a week goes by that you don't hear from somebody. And now, I'm still old school, so I still do Facebook most. I stay in touch, what I call it, I stay in touch with all my babies.
That's a great way to do it.
And, just had dinner last night and, talked all the way up. And, had Cinco de Mayo at the house and it's good to see her. Real proud of her too. She's, principal now and.
Well, and not to interrupt, but I don't want to think I snubbed you, Tanya. I just know that you're a principal and you're in Clinton and it's probably hard for you to get here on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Probably at least 11 o'clock, but I'm gonna get you all here when the summer's hit, when you're out of school.
Yeah.
I love it.
Should be a good one.
Yes.
And a lot of people still are around, that play for us. They're still in the close area, so come back to a lot of Campbell events. And so we try to do a lot of stuff when people do come back and get together and, she keeps me, I don't do Facebook. Our technology is not where it needs to be. It's where I want it
I'm
to
very
be.
close to you.
It's where I want it to be, but it's not where it needs to
Facebook
be.
is all I know right now.
Yeah, but she keeps, she'll tell me a lot of what's going on and, it's the truth. Yeah. People will, and I think it's because she does such a good job keeping it with them too. So people want to.
Just within the last week, I had a conversation over the weekend with Janice Washington, who's getting ready to kick off. It's coming Friday. Yeah, she's coaching the Greensburg Groove, and she's coaching professional women's basketball up in Greensburg.
Yep.
Had
Go get 'em, girl.
a conversation and
Smart fry.
had a conversation with Janice and then Megan Hall, had a lot of conversations with her of late, and she's just accepted me coaching position.
Yeah, I saw that. Your Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I'm just so proud of her alums. I say Megan's an alum because she got her master's at Campbell, but she's still like one of our babies.
Once you've gone through the program, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a close knit group of people and that's pretty special in
I
life.
think so.
It's really-
And I don't think it's like this everywhere.
No, I'm not sure it's as close as we all are, and you see each other, like we haven't seen each other in a while. But what a great phone call to hear from you and then to be a part of something that you guys are kicking off here, we're honored to, be here.
Well, I say always stick to your roots. Don't forget where you came from. So I've done a lot, but I wouldn't have done anything more for you. So
Well, we're really proud of you and the woman you become. And, you left us and you went to Duke and y'all did great things in Durham while you were there. And then, you go to UPS and then, you just such a good person. You stood by your family. through tough times, you know?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but that's just you, you know, you're, that blood really skipped.
I appreciate it. All right, who need one? We got some. All right. Well, I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer, but I want to try something. I want to test your your knowledge about Campbell.
No.
No, it's not crazy. But all right. Do a little quick.
Well, you gonna see if we're gonna, but we have the same
Three
answers.
answers. Or,
Oh,
or
good.
even if you know the answers.
Okay, oh, good gracious. Let me hide my face.
And look, and here's your,
Yeah, I needed to read.
we have a high production here. We gotta.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna embarrass us.
No.
Do you know the answer?
No, yeah, I had to look them up. So, no cheating.
Oh.
Let's go. All right, and they're simple. Trust me, they're simple. All right. What was your second conference finals champion? And who was it against? Second, the year, and who it was against? There's no way out.
I know who it's against. I don't know if I know the year. Hold on.
This is just a help, we gotta keep our mind. Look, somebody's cheating.
I think I, let's just see.
Well, turn around.
She was trying.
Turn around. What we got? Georgia State, 2002. All right. That's
Oh, they said 2000.
Oh, you're on the screw. I saw that too.
Your glasses.
All right, all right. I forgot the answers.
Oh,
over
she
there.
wanna ask us
All right,
something.
that's 1-1. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you something.
No. Oh, no.
Yes, please.
I won't do that. All right. Number 2. Who was the all-time leader in field goal? This is from 81 to today. All-time
field
leader
goal?
in field goals. The all-time leader.
Johnson.
No.
No, but Shanta has the play of the year. She's not gonna ask you that, but do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
That's crazy.
All-time leader in field goal.
You can't put 2 answers.
All right, turn around. What we got? Tanner Brown. That is correct. And the runner-up was who did you have?
She put A. Lori.
Nope, Lori Hood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Larry was a good one. He was a good one.
All right. Next up. Total rebounds all time. Ooh, total rebounds all time.
I'm not.
All right, turn around.
Oh, man.
It was Felicia Autry.
Oh. Shout out to you, Regina, if you're watching this. The one-handed rebounder.
Good job. Wanda's killing you.
Oh, she is. Hey, don't matter if you ain't close one.
Question by one is what I was saying. Next up, all-time assists. All-time.
Okay, me. I don't know about how many,
No,
but
the total assists all time.
okay, I got it.
What'd she say? No. All time assist leader? No.
I am for the average.
No, it was the average, I think, is Julie.
Oh, Julie Scanner.
She's got,
Yeah.
no, per
But
game.
it's Gemma. Nunes. Gemma,
Just
all time assist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mine broke away.
She did. And what was the sound that Harriet Epps heard
Mm.
whenever we were in
I'm already
championship
answering
game?
this.
Championship game, she was passed out in the training room, and every
Throw it
time she
up.
heard a sound, she knew
All that.
she knew that we were losing. Cowbell, good job.
Shout out to Harry.
Yeah,
Harry, one of the best managers there.
She's not watching it. She's going to see it. All right. What's the name of the 2 fictitious characters that Amy Prince and Shanta Taylor played?
Lord, I don't know how to spell it.
And spelling is not, he lost her. That they portray on a regular
I'm
basis.
just gonna put, yeah.
See, so, look them up. Ladies, we keep going. We got much. You want to agree? Want to still keep it there. All right. How many wins did Wanda win in her career? How many total wins?
Mm.
Turn around. 549. Oh, good job. Top 3.
I was in the fifth, I was in the first fifth grade.
Last but not least, What was the name of the player that shot the sideline jumper against us in Rapid? And yes, what was the name of the player? The Rapid player. I know. I wanted to block it out.
Oh, no, you know what? I blocked it out. One probably has, I don't know.
It's either,
I blocked it out.
it was Rod's road.
Did she get it right?
Rob Gross, good job. Good, yes.
I blocked you out, Rod.
That was devastating.
There was.
Cause I really, and speculators, that was fun. Yeah, Mary, you got work to do. You hold the clipboard to him there, right?
Shut off hands.
I tell you what, I look back on that game as the what if, because I always wanted, well, you know, you guys had just won it when I came there, and I always wanted to win one for you guys, you know, win one with our group. But we came close, and it didn't make or break us, but that game,
Yeah.
we just knew we had it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a game that'll haunt me till the day
Yeah.
I die. I always felt like I made a little bit of a coaching mistake at the very end of the
Nutty.
games, and the way we defended that,
All out of bounds.
and I changed the way I defended it at the end of every game after that. For all those years, but it was so disappointing because y'all were such a special group.
Yeah, and we wanted to win together, you know.
Yeah.
And we came up short like 3 years, like runners, but it didn't change who we were and, you know, who we are and the fun we had.
Or not make you change.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
For sure.
We were in the season championship at some point. We enjoyed ourselves. We had a blast. Oh, last one. What was the nickname that Alicia Bumpus gave me? This has stuck with me to today.
You know,
There you go. Yeah. It's slipping there. Well, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy your, finally, you're done. You finished up with teaching yesterday.
Yes.
And now your summer has just begun. You guys still have, you still go to place?
you talking about parlay?
No,
Uh,
do you still go down there? Shashing?
oh, no, you're talking about the river.
No, the river.
Yeah. More the little river.
Okay.
More the little river down.
Okay.
And Charsheen comes there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, they got a place down there too now.
Okay.
Mary's got family, got places down there.
And y'all should just enjoy it and soak up retirement. Hopefully you'll get there. So,
You're getting close.
Yeah, I'm getting close.
I hear you.
My age is there. Money's gone.
Well, thank y'all so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Love you.
Yeah, and this won't be the last time I have you on too. We're gonna get Tanya out here and we can really get some more. We'll get Harriet. I already told Lee that I want her to come with her daughter because she's
Yep.
one of our alums who I played with for 4 years. Her daughter's going to play camp, so we're just gonna keep the family legacy going.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Thank y'all.
That's like Sean from
Love you,
Love you too.
Well, we gotta just say, you just witnessed greatness with these two Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
You know, I like to travel in good high company, so. Coming up to the stage. We just wanna, have a segment try to have a segment every, week calling, checking in with the regulars. McKinley's is, y'all stick around and get one. Who need one? But, you know what I do? Can you see a light, something like? Yes. I'm not saying.
Are you still on there?
Yes.
Rachel, do you want to come?
I'm not saying any, I'm not sponsoring anybody, so anybody wants to come sponsor me, I'll be more than happy to push your product. So it's fair. There's no shame in my game. All right. Coming to the stage or to the hot top, we have Miss Rachel Goddard, one of the regulars. This is definitely the modern day Cheers, I like to call it. Usually the bar is where the people make it special. And we're gonna try to get a regular in here every week because there's a lot of them. They're a lot of fun. They have passion about their team. They have passion about, their kids and, especially this one sitting beside me. And we're gonna talk a little bit. Thank you so much. Who need one? Rachel Goddard, she's a adamant Panthers fan and even more adamant Carolina Hurricanes fan. But before we get into hockey and Hurricanes, one, I just want to just talk to me, you know, tell me who you are, you know, I know you got kids, you know, how long have you been coming to this bar and what did you think is so special about this bar?
I moved here in 2015 and this was the first bar I came to at all. And then I started kind of becoming more of a regular in 2018, 2019 when I went back to college, when I was staying home with my kids and I was doing it remotely. And I would come here and sit in a back booth and I would just sit there for hours, let somebody serve me while I would do some tests or quizzes or whatever, get my work done because I couldn't do it with the kids at home. I had to be somewhere where it was less chaotic, which was a bar.
Well, you found your place.
I did, yes.
Because there's hardly ever any time I would come here and not see Rachel or any other crew. So,
I don't know what that says about me.
No, it's what it says about not just you, but it says something about this place, you know. When you can find that one place that you feel like you can, you know, gather, you know, reminisce about anything happening that week, watch sports together, you know, rib each other about your, you know, the games. This is a special place and you're part of this place.
And I think we started building the community, I think, on football Sundays. It
Yes.
really was every Sunday, the same people kind of just coming together and we all watched our different teams on every TV and had a ball.
And friendships forged, you know, rivalries forged with if you knew someone was playing that team, it was going to be a fun, you know, especially you and Allison or, you know, being a Carolina Panther fan. Talk to me a little bit before we talk about hockey. How do you feel about your Panthers this year and the draft?
You know, I mean, they did better last year than I expected them to do. So, I mean, I have not high hopes, but more hopes, I guess, is what I would say. I mean, I don't know that we're Super Bowl ready, but I mean, I think
Wait a minute.
we'll make a push, maybe.
You're
We can make a
Cowboys.
push.
We don't get the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to rib on the
I
Cowboys
know.
at least once a podcast.
You never know.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, everybody's excited about the football season coming in, but right now we got something else happening.
Yes, we do. Stanley Cup playoffs.
Carolina Hurricanes are making a push. They do every year. They get us excited and roused up.
I think this is the 8th year in a row
We
that
make
we
it-
make the playoffs.
They hit the
Yeah.
playoffs and we've always made it to the, you know, not to the finals, but
At least through the first round.
right, at least through the first round. But right now we got a good shot at getting to the finals.
I hope so. I actually saw it reporting yesterday that Carolina is the pick to win the Super Bowl right now, which is very exciting. And I looked up
Stanley
some,
Cup.
the Stanley. Oh my gosh, yes. But I looked up some stats, and it actually said in the past 10 years, 8 out of 10 teams that were picked to be the Stanley Cup winners won. So I'm hoping that's a good sign.
Well, we've done it before, and I was working at UPS when it happened, and it was, you know, and I really wasn't into hockey that much back then, but you know, I tuned in because I love sports, but I fell in love with him, and I tell you what, the Caniacs, they're a great fan base, but I really do think you and Zach, I don't know anybody who's more crazy about the Hurricane than you and Zach.
It's definitely electric. If you go to a playoff game in Raleigh, there is nothing else like it. Like you feel it under your skin and in your bones. It's just electricity.
Well, you can feel it watching it on TV.
Yes.
It's like, man, I wish I was there. You see the tower going crazy.
Yeah.
and
It's just
like,
such great energy.
yeah, you can really feel it on TV. And I think they have a great shot.
Yeah. Me too, but I'm just knock on wood.
Well, let's stick with hockey. You know, we're gonna keep pushing our fandom, and it's gonna hopefully they make it to the finals. But you know, they all started somewhere.
Yes.
So when you happen to have,
I do.
let's talk about what you got out at home.
I have 2 boys, 10 and 12, who play hockey. They've been playing travel hockey. My oldest has been playing travel hockey. This will be his 3rd fall season. He just made a 14U team.
Okay.
It
And
is
how old is
so
he?
competitive. He's
12.
12,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's extremely competitive this season. The sport is growing so much here in the South. This season, the tryout season, 50% of kids were making teams, which is scary, which is super scary, but it shows you how
Yes.
big that hockey is down here in the South. And it kind of shows you we need more programs, but we need more ice to have programs. So maybe we can get the word out there that people can come here and build some more rinks.
Like I said, so you're saying we just basically have that one sportsplex, right?
No, so there are 5
Okay,
ice
so I don't
rinks
know.
in the and around Raleigh.
Right.
There's also one in Hillsborough, and they have a program. I think it's the Hillsborough Hogs, and then I can't think of the other one right now. But then there's also a program they're building up in Greenville, so they're trying to start in the smaller market, and people will move from, or not move, but go from Raleigh to those areas because it's only about an hour if they can get into a program.
Well, like you're saying, everything's getting more competitive. Like I got a kid in baseball. It's, the sports is, everyone's starting so young now.
Yes,
And like you said, he's 12 playing with 14s, but I think that's because he started
yes.
so young that his skill level is,
Well,
matching with the 14-year-olds.
In hockey, they go with birth years, so he's kind of on the younger side because he's a 2013, but he
Yeah.
was in November. So the 14U is 2013 right now this year. It's 2013s and 2012s. So
Okay.
he is on the younger side for hockey. But he's a bigger kid.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
not my
Yeah,
height
and
and
that
my
helps.
size.
All right, real quick, how can anyone's watching this and their kid, I had Carmen on last week, and she's a runner. I said, cause they don't want fall, there's
Yep.
something different. You don't have to play baseball, basketball, football.
Yes.
There's other options. What if this kid might not want to play ball, but can get hockey?
Yeah, so there is a rec league program called the Hurricanes House League. And that is where all of the kids in the travel area, unless they come from somewhere else, they kind of start there. They can't just start and travel. But they run a program called Learn to Play. So they would go and they would take about 6 weeks of ice skating lessons just to make sure they're not falling every time they're out on the ice, just to give them a little basis. And then they would do Learn to Play over the summer to kind of get your feet wet, see if you like it, see if you like, shooting pucks, and learn how to kind of move with all the equipment on. And then you would move and go into the house league. And the house league, they don't prohibit, so it's pay to play. You don't try out, you do an evaluation, so they just see where you're at on a level. And it's either you get basic or advanced, and then you kind of go from there.
That's great. I mean, I tell you, kid sports nowadays is massive.
It's
And
a huge pool right now.
It is cutthroat, which,
Yeah, and every year there's more, they break records for the amount of people registered. So it's kind of,
Which is
we've
great.
been in it since 2022. And so consistently it's growing.
So obviously, anybody out there with money,
Yes.
you want to invest in anything, you see that there's a market.
Yes. But
There's space.
that Learn to Play program, if you do register for that, you get all of the equipment, bags, skates, everything is included in that. And they also give you, I think it's like 10 lessons for public skating. So
Yeah.
you get all of that included with usually the price is around $300.
Okay.
Sometimes it goes up, every
Good.
year, but
Well,
It's-
great. And
yes.
if anybody out there who's interested, you can come to McKinley's and you can meet Rachel and talk to her at the bar.
if I'm not at the rink.
If she's not at the room. Well, really quick, does anybody have a stopwatch on it? We're gonna play a little game with Rachel.
Oh, no.
She's a big fan.
My mind's gonna go
Big
immediately
fan.
blank whenever you ask me.
All right, so in 1 minute, I want you to name right now's roster, all the players that you know. And I know you've gone to the galas.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a minute. So if you can just say their last names, that's fine.
Okay.
But just tell me when it's time to go.
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 All right, I guess, Carrier, Jarvis, Aho, Svechnikov, Blake, St. Colvin, Founder Miller, who am I forgetting? Oh, Taylor Hall, Slavin, Chatty Field, Stalls, one Stalls line, Lauren,
Go about there.
oh my gosh, so I can't remember who else is on that line. Healers, who's on the defense? Goff is fair, Robinson, Jankowski, Mike Riley. Oh no. There's a couple of them I'm gonna say. Oh, Quick and Yanni, but he's not playing. But Kachekov, Anderson, Bussy. Forgot about the goalies. There's a few defenders I'm leaving out.
3,
Oh, Walker.
2,
Tom Walker.
1.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Well,
I don't know how many I forgot.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed that you got 5.
Well, good job. Yep. Thank you.
That is awesome. I mean, I think I think you got them all. I wasn't fast enough to mark them all. So, the truth caniac, my guys. I'm telling you.
I know this roster.
He knows his roster. But, real quick, and I got a question. I mean, a lot of people don't understand hockey. A lot of people say I can't follow the puck.
Yep.
But, question. Was it icing? And you know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
If you watch hockey,
I
you
didn't
know what I'm asking.
I didn't see where he shot it from. I saw where it ended, and definitely if he shot it behind the red line, it was icing. But did he shoot it at the red line? Taunting it? I didn't see that.
What we're referring to is the Anaheim Vegas game.
Yes.
And that was a big controversy.
Yes.
With Vegas not being called for icing.
It depends on where he was at the line.
And I think-
if he was on the line, it's not icing.
And I think it was so close that kudos to the ref for just
Yeah, let
he
me play.
let it go. But it was a teaching moment that I had my kid at baseball not too long ago. You never stop playing until you hear the whistle.
Yes.
And when I watched the replay, I saw that he
Held back.
He held back,
Mhm.
and that split second
Yep.
changed the defensive. They weren't able to catch up.
It did.
The guys kept playing.
Yep.
And I tell you, don't stop until you hear the whistle.
Yeah. 100%.
Do not stop until you hear the whistle. Once he's dead, then you let your coach. The coach is very irate, and you watching him almost climb up his team to get to the officials. But I was teaching my kid playing catcher. He went to throw. He caught the ball, and the guy was still in third. And he went to throw the ball, and he hit the batter's helmet, and the batter kind of stepped back a little bit. That is interference, but he stopped to try to, and I said, no.
Yeah.
The umpire didn't call it. The ball was still live. Some people could still run. I said,
You gotta keep
do
playing.
not stop until the play is dead.
Yep.
So it was a teachable moment for him in that moment, but it made me think about the guy stop. And even at the professional level, there's
Yes.
still.
It's the same, like
It's
that
the
mentality.
same, it's
Yeah.
the same mentality. You might think it's not the right call or it should have been called, but you don't stop playing until you hear that.
100%.
So, but I just was curious what you thought, because I know you're.
Yeah. I only saw a few clips of it because I did not watch that game. So, but yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, but I gotta say, when I say you were one of King's biggest fans, the names is impressive, especially because they're not easy names to know anyway. But, so when did we play again?
Oh, the kitchen. That's one that I was like, wait a minute. There's one I was forgetting. I knew there was like a one, but yeah,
There
there
it
it
is.
is right this second.
There you go.
We play again tomorrow night. I believe it's at 7. It's in Philly, and then Saturday it's game 4 at 6 o'clock.
And the cool thing is that we've been doing so well that we've swept the first series.
Yeah, let's hope we can
We're
sleep this
playing game 3 tomorrow.
game. We are.
And the people that we're supposed to play if we advance, they play their first game tonight.
Correct.
So it's Buffalo Sabres and Montreal.
Yes, Canadians.
Yeah, Canadians. So they play their first game tonight. So we can get past, we'll have another good chance to rest
For sure.
before the Eastern Conference Finals. So,
For sure.
well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, you're welcome.
She set a high standard for all you regulars out there. All right.
Know your stuff.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. And again, thank you to Teresa and to McKinley's for opening up your doors for us to just to have this podcast. And I did forget my other sponsor, which is Key Heads. If you see the hats on the table, it's a hat line that, Wanda said that my nickname in college was Peanut. A lot of that was because of the size of my head. So, and I could never find hats. So started a hat line called P Head. So, and you always see me wearing one because I'm a hat person. But thank you to my sponsor P Head and also to McKinley's Irish Pub. Again, they got a lot going on. If you want to take your mother out to a brunch, Sunday,
I'll be here. It's on Sunday.
regular hours Sunday. Call ahead because they're booking up and just come in here after work one day and check them out. You're gonna love the vibe here. You're gonna love the people here, and you're definitely gonna love cold beer here. So thank you for everything, and who needs one? Thank you, girl. You did good.
Good job, Rachel. Thanks.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh no, she's gonna quiz me.
Well, I definitely gonna get you to write them down.
I can't spell worth anything, and that,
Well,
those
and
are
their names are like
so tough.